David Grusch bitch slapped who? What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us here. So there have been these briefings, there have been meetings and things that have been going on, and David Grusch has been a part of them. Obviously, they've been pretty classified, but there's some information that's come out about a few of them. Jeremy Corbell was discussing them. He was discussing some of the things that happened. Interesting thing he said about David Grusch in general. I'm going to play this, and this is, I think it's courtesy of Weaponized through Red Panda Koala. Here it is.
There were 2 classified briefings. And I think that's coming out public enough where I could say something. So one of those classified briefings on UAP the week of the 12th was actually in a SCIF with David Grusch and also Representative Burleson. And AARO was supposed to be informing Representative Burleson and others about the UAP topic. Then you got David Grusch sitting there looming over, making sure they don't say something that's not true. I mean, you know, through little birdies, I heard some of possibly some of the things they tackled. All I got to say is we are so lucky to have someone like David Grusch sitting in a room like that so that AARO can't obfuscate, lie, and pretend they're doing something they're not. There's probably conversations going on what types of analysis they were doing to debunk things. Man, I'd love to have a guy like David Grusch sitting right there behind, whose job it was at NRO to look at stuff like that, who has a deep knowledge, came forward as a whistleblower, and was able to kind of, I hope, in that room, was able to bring everybody to brass tacks. Word on the wash, you know, birdies tell me that it was awesome to have David Grusch in that room because he kicked some ass for UFO transparency.
Yeah, it would be great to be in that room, be a fly on the wall, or see a transcript or a tape. I don't think we're ever going to see that, but we do have little bits and pieces of what it was like. And I guess I think he gave a bitch slapping to a couple of people at a couple of issues, including ones that we are involved with. Some things that we've been reporting.
Some cases, yeah. That's what within staffers and within members. You know, we know a lot of people, and maybe once in a while we got sources inside, right? So it's kind of cool to hear that it was that there was that classified briefing. So that was really cool.
I love the fact that if I was going to ask you, and I was going to do a poll before I even started, I said, okay, so Weaponized had a new episode out, and one of them just said that David Grusch bitch slapped AARO. And then I asked you, who do you think said that? I bet 95% of you would have said Jeremy Corbell. I would have been part of that 95%. I love that it was George Knapp that said that David Grusch bitch slapped AARO. It's hilarious. But they're both right. It's great to have him in the room because that's why Burleson's bringing him in, right? To have him there, because if you just have that one side, and you just have them sitting there going, okay, here's what we've tried to do, and this what we've figured out is this is not actually the case, and yada, yada, yada. To where Grusch go, well, actually, that's not the case because of this. And here's the reason why. You need that person there. You need a David Grusch in that room. And I feel like the 3-month thing that Burleson brought him on to do, hopefully is extended, because it already seems like he's doing the kind of work that we want to be happening. The question is, which members of AARO are there? Is it the new head of AARO? I think that it's. I'd love to see a follow-up interview with Grusch once he isn't there, when he's able to talk about these types of things. But it is great to have him in the room overall, because you also, the other thing that you, and we haven't got clarification on it, because when they talked to Burleson about AARO, he didn't seem to have bad things to say about them. He was talking very highly about the FBI, as was Luna, in how they wanted to get involved in the things that they were adding to the situation. But Burleson seemed to say, no, AARO, it seems like they are trying to get some things done here. And I didn't truly, I didn't know if Luna was taking a shot at AARO and saying that it made me rethink AARO, or meaning that in a positive light, or if she was rethinking them that we don't need them. So I still don't really have clarification on it. I didn't know her stance on AARO beforehand. But this is a good thing to have David Grusch in that room. I don't think anybody that is hoping for disclosure in general would say opposite. You got to have the guy in the room, because you can say, well, look, instead of, let's say, bitch slapping or whatever it is, Are you taking what I'm saying seriously? If I'm David Grusch, maybe you guys just didn't know, or maybe you're just being negligent. Maybe you're being not transparent, or maybe you just don't. You just don't know. And allow me to tell you guys the things that I learned during my time, and these are the things that you guys actually should be looking at. And I think the way AARO wins favor in a situation like that is if they actually do explore some of the things that David Grusch says, well, check this out. And if they actually come out and say, after some of the things that we have gotten in recent information in some of these SCIFs, in investigations from information we didn't have prior, we have now discovered this, and this, and these situations were not as cut and dry as we previously thought. If you do something like that, you not only win favor with Grusch and Burleson, trust rather, you win trust with the community. You win trust and you go, okay, they're actually, the new leadership in there is actually trying to get to the bottom of it, because there's factions now that are in there, like a Grusch and Burleson and Luna, that are in the government, that are making it harder for people to just say, well, Project Blue Book, this is it. We didn't find nothing. Bye-bye, everybody, for about 20, 30 years. It's not easy to do that anymore, because they tried to do that. They tried to do that about a year or 2 years ago when the AARO brought in their select reporters that they wanted. Ross Coulthart wasn't brought in there. Jeremy Corbell wasn't brought in there. Nobody was brought in there that actually reports on this stuff that would ask questions. It was just people to say, like, okay, hey, we found nothing. Sean Kirkpatrick, what do you got? We found nothing. It's nothing. Bye, everybody. Let's shut it down. See you in about 30 years. And everyone went, screw you. That's not the case. We have access to social media now, guy. And that backfired tremendously. It just didn't work. Whatever they said that they were going to try to do, it just came and went. And Sean Kirkpatrick's, reputation went down the shitter like real fast. Now, nobody takes that guy serious. But this new iteration of AARO has a chance. They have a chance. I mean, they still. I look at it in the way that certain brands in pop culture were on top at one point. They've lost favor with the audience. Well, this way to get people always go. There's certain brands that go, well, that's dead now. No, it's not. It's a matter of, can you gain trust back? The more you lose the trust, the harder it is to get that trust back. But you have to do things that are going to make people go, oh, they're really trying to help. They're really trying to get to the bottom of it. But I couldn't agree more with Jeremy Corbell that it is great to have someone like a David Grusch in that room. It still does seem there are things now moving at a speed, albeit a tortoise-like speed, but it is a speed. It seemed like it was dead in the water for a little bit, but there are things that seem to be happening now. But the question is, will that pick up? We'll find out. Put your thoughts in there. Let me know what you think. Do you guys think that this is good to have Grusch in there? Do we think that AARO could ever gain favor back? Put your thoughts in. I got to hear from you. Thanks for being here once again. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it. We're getting close to 50,000. Hoping to get to 50,000. All you guys got to do is hit that button, and we can make it happen. You want to support the channel, you can do that becoming a member, or you get yourself something wonderful. You get something that you're going to like, and I know you're going to like Via. I've been telling you about Via. Check it out. Listen. Get some. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye. I get very excited every time I get a chance to talk about Via. Man, I love Via. 420, it's right around the corner. There's no better time to elevate your wellness routine, whether you want to relax, recharge, refocus. Via has the perfect lineup for you. If you haven't tried them yet, you're really missing out. I've been telling you about them for months. They are the best. I use them all the time. The sleep gummies, oh my God. I'm telling you. I just told my buddy Chris about them. He's going to get them soon. Whether you need to unwind, refocus, boost your mood, Via is here to enhance your everyday and night. It's trusted by over 500,000 happy customers. Via is changing the game in natural wellness, blending powerful, high-quality hemp-derived ingredients to deliver real, effect-driven benefits. Whether you're looking to sleep better, that's me, have better libido, improve focus, recover, or simply relax, Via has a tailored solution just for you. With products ranging from 0 to high cannabinoid levels, Via lets you fully customize your experience to fit your needs. Doesn't matter what you're looking to support. It could be your daily wellness routine, enhance focus and clarity, or unwind with deep relaxation. Via has you covered. I wonder if you wonder, what do I do? Where do I go? Where do I start? Take Via's product finder quiz to get personalized recommendations tailored to your needs. It can take less than 60 seconds to complete. So if you're 21 and over, treat yourself to Via's annual Spring 420 sale, Black Friday level savings up to 35% site-wide right now, up to 50% off packs and bundles, and get a free gift and more savings with your first order using our exclusive code DTE at the link in our description. Plus, enjoy free shipping on orders over $100. Via.